It's your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again. Always with another one. And yes, it is another one. So, you know what I'm saying? Listen, look, man, we got a situation here that's happening in Cleveland, you know, and yeah, the tenants are speaking out, and they're, you know, they want better living conditions, you know? I mean, but I get it. I get it, though, you know what I'm saying? And we're also sitting around here wondering why they don't have better living conditions. Maybe it's their fault, or maybe it's the landlord's fault. Who knows?
And what's the French toast is there to think about?
Who knows? But hey, though, what we're going to do is we're going to go here now. We're going to put these quarters, nickels, and dimes in on the times.
Thanks a lot. Everywhere at 5, tenants at an apartment complex downtown have had enough.
Yeah, today they're speaking out, demanding that their landlord take responsibility for what they're calling terrible conditions.
Angie Rodriguez live downtown tonight with more. Angie.
Yeah, some of the people that are living in this apartment complex are some of the most vulnerable. They're over the age of 62, disabled, or have little to no income. Now, I do want to mention that the main issue for today's press conference, though, was the overall safety of this apartment complex.
These last 2 months have been a living hell.
Residents here at St. Clair Place are sick and tired ever since problem.
I couldn't even get in my own house because my lock was messed up.
After problem.
The homeless coming in.
After problem.
Whoever live on the 14th floor, they better lock their door or bogart it because them homeless people be right there.
These residents formed this.
So they're dealing with a squatter situation, low key. And amongst other things. Okay. So, you know, the thing of this is, and I guarantee you, you know what I'm saying? I'm just follow me on this. Just follow me. A lot of these places like that. So it looks like this is a conglomerate, you know, residential area. It's just a huge building that has, you know, apartments within that building, things like that. So I'm thinking that whoever owns this building right here, they're probably trying to sell this to a corporation, but so they're keeping the living conditions at such a low level and things like that. They're not fixing anything properly, stuff like that, because they're trying to drive the fucking people out. They're trying to get y'all out of there.
What's the French toast is there to think about?
They're trying to get y'all out of there. I'm just being honest. You say, hey, you got to think like a tyrant in order to understand what's half this shit going on around here in America now. I'm just being honest. That's what's going on. I guarantee you that on the low-key side. This is Backpage. I mean, you know, you can call me conspiracy theorist and all the other type of shit, you know, whatever you want to do. But, you know, yeah, that's what's going on here. And, you know, they trying to get them tenants up out of there so they can, you know, rehab that building and sell that for, you know, and remodel the shit, you know what I'm saying, or sell it to a corporation that's, you know, because these corporations are buying up everything. I talked about that in a previous video. These corporations are buying up all these apartments and homes and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, and they're going to keep that in the corporation. And what they're going to do with said corporation is to build a parent company that owns a vast amount of real estate within this country that rents out to people and will not allow people to own anything anymore. So let's just go there. Like, seriously, it's 100%. That's where this shit finna go.
And what's the French toast is there to think about?
That's where it's finna go.
But you own fish-eyed food.
That's where it's finna go. So I'm guaranteed that's probably what's going on.
The St. Clair Place Tenants Association and are now working with the Legal Aid Society of Cleveland to demand that their landlords take accountability.
The residents of this building are like our grandparents. They're our elders. We should be providing them with safe and suitable housing.
And that's what you aim to do?
Absolutely.
Legal Aid Society helped file a lawsuit against the property manager, St. Clair Place Cleveland, and the owner's management company in December of 2023. And as of April of 2024, most of the residents...
It's not safe here anymore. It used to be a nice place, but it's not safe anymore for none of us.
...still have the same worry about security.
I live by myself, and I don't want nobody to come in on me while I'm sleeping.
Even then, some like Marlo Buress aren't planning on on leaving.
I love it here. That's why I haven't moved. There's no place else I want to move. I love downtown. It's convenient for me.
But the security risk makes...
Right. Listen to what that lady just said now. It's downtown, it's convenient. If I was a fucking tyrant corporation, I would want to secure said property, because if you're going to rehab downtown Cleveland and things like that, you would need that property to actually build proper condominiums for people to afford to live there and things like that, you know what I'm saying, to rehab that whole damn area. Come on now. You got to think this thing through. You got to think this all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I would do that. I would, you know what I'm saying, not do the amenities that need to be done to keep the property, you know, upkept, you know what I'm saying, in a certain type of way to drive out the tenants and things like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're doing it in such a way to where it's not overbearing and it's not super illegal. So, you know, yeah. But yeah, though, man, you have to really put your mastermind thought process on when it comes to dealing with these corporations in the way that they're trying to move here in America. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can see that. And it's downtown Cleveland. Man, wow. I wonder what other rehab situations has happened in downtown Cleveland, because if they're rehabbing downtown Cleveland, gentrifying, you know, that's the new wave, the gentrification of a city, things like that. Yeah, I can see that. And you know, the 21st century, I'm sorry to say, but because we have allowed this as citizens, we have allowed this, and it's going to affect all of us because we're all going to get old. But we've allowed a situation to happen to where we no longer have room for elderly people anymore.
So what the French toast is there to think
That's
about?
what's going on out here.
You can't make this shit up.
No, you cannot. You cannot make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Listen, look, man, you know, I take care of my elderly grandmother and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? She's like 100, you know, in one. And, you know, it's hard to find clothes for her. And the clothes that we try to find, and I mean, just follow me on this thought process here, because this is how hard it's changing. You know, they don't make anything for elderly people, but we are going to have elderly people consistently on this planet. Like, everybody grows old. You know, the majority of people are not going to die when they're 23. I mean, it's just not going to happen that way. So, but yeah, though, you know, it is hard to find clothes for her because, you know what I'm saying, she's old school. And she doesn't want this new age clothing and stuff. It reveals too much. She likes to be covered up, and I get it because she's a lady, things like that. Old school ladies, you know, they like to be covered up. You know, these new age chicks, you know what I'm saying, they want everything all out, and they want the sun to see the crack of their ass. So, I mean, you know.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Yeah. But anyway, though, that's what's going on with that. Like, seriously, yeah, that's, you know, and they're trying to drive these people out. I guarantee you that's probably what's happening on the deep underside. You know, the reason why whoever owns this property is not trying to rehab it and fix anything up right now is because they're trying to drive these people out of the property.
Makes even Marlo question those what ifs.
At one time for like 2 weeks, I was boiling hot water on my stove. I said, if I open up my door and there's a man laying in front of my door, I'm pouring that hot water on his ASS. Excuse me, young lady. But I'm serious.
Now, I did reach out to both the owners of the property, St. Clair Place Management, and the Owners Management Co. earlier today. I left a voicemail and have not heard anything back, but once we do, we will keep you updated on our social media platforms and on our website at cleveland19.com. In Cleveland, Angie Rodriguez, 19 News.
Hey, that's just how that's gonna go right there. That's how that's gonna go.
But you own fish-eyed food.
You know, and I guarantee you that's probably what they trying to do. Whoever owns this property, whatever corporation owns this property, they're trying to, you know what I'm saying, get those tenants up out of there. And they're trying to get them up out of there in such a way to where they won't have to pay for the relocation of all these tenants and things like that, because that's a pretty huge building. So yeah, that's a lot of tenants for a corporation to want to spend money on to relocate and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, yeah. Y'all have to get ready for this thought process in certain cities. In certain cities, especially a lot of major cities, things like that, y'all have to get ready for this thought process here. They are gentrifying places and stuff like that, trying to modernize and upgrade and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? You have people in there that's been living there 15, 20 years, stuff like that. They're comfortable. They like those spaces, things like that. They made those places, you know what I'm saying? Of course, their homes and stuff like that. And I can't knock that. I can't knock that understanding, that type of mentality of settlement. After a certain age, yeah, you do start to settle down. That's why it's called settling down, people. That's why it's called settling the fuck down. You find a spot that you want to locate to, and you mount your flag, and you stay there, because eventually, which a lot of people used to know, you new agers don't understand this anymore, because y'all think y'all could just be moving all willy-nilly regardless of what age you are, and it don't work like that long term. You know what I'm saying? The older that you get, the more that you're going to want to be in a stable place. The more that you're going to want to have stability. The more that you're going to want to have familiarity, because that works for you as an older person. An older person with health issues, a little bit or a lot, whatever. You're going to have certain health issues when you get older, period. You know what I'm saying? Whether you catch arthritis, your knees may hurt every now and then, stuff like that. But the point is that, the 21st century is not built for elderly people. But the thing of it is, we still have elderly people. So what are we going to do out here?
So what the French toast is there to think about?
And that's that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. But it is what it is, though, man. Hey, shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure that you ring that bell, that you'll be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line. Mad love to all my subscribers. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Please comment. My link to my X, TikTok, and my email are down below. And I always show the Bottom Line News some love. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.
Who responsible for all these holes in the street? You?